MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Taylor Mosher makes his big league debut right after this. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Standing in, Dylan Carlson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Popped him up. Rios has room in foul territory. 1 away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's only 1 for 10. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. In now, Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Drilled to the left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
At the plate now, Nolan Gorman,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
The 0-1 pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Bellinger's got it.
And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are loaded here, one man out. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So coming to the plate, Brendan Donovan, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Runners at second and third with two gone. And another foul ball. 1-2. Here it is. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Torrens. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. Cards forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Cardinals 1. The Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too low, 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here. The
3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High pop-up. Contreras over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, they definitely need Hosmer to get back on track. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Now at the plate, Edwin Rios. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Runners on first with one down. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ready on 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
Two balls, one strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 is a ball down and away.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So stepping in, Dansby Swanson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Flaherty has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So at the plate, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average at 284 to begin play. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the center field.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-2. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. A base hit in his first trip. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw pulls him off the bag. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Well, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also. Only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. The next 0-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Ready with another 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Striding in, Eric Hosmer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Back outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Luis Torrens. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 281 the average entering play. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Torrens is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Just hung in there on that one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Miles Mastroboni is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 33.
Digging in to try it again, Brendan Donovan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Into the box, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball 2.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
So here now's the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and a check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Happ is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year, third in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So here's Trey Mancini as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Set to deliver the 0-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. High in the air out to center field. Carlson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Mosher. He singled his last time up. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Hit in the air to shallow center. Mosher trying to get there. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Luis Torrens is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batter.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Gorman.
From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Miles Mastrobuoni will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Contreras recovers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
The pitcher, #0.
The next Cub up, Marcus Stroman. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Mosher ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8.
So striding forward now, Ian Happ. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Happ is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2, yeah.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch. after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he takes a called strike 2. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. Still down 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Howe is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The right fielder, number 33, Brendan.
Now batting, Brendan Donovan. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Striding in once again, Tommy Edman. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. At the plate, Edwin Rios. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Edman is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The center fielder, number
Cody
24.
Bellinger at the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make Make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 0 now.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher,
Ready once again, Luis Torrens. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0. It's a nice curveball at the knees, swung on and missed. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Taylor Mosher. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Taylor Mosher.
First offering on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Jack Flaherty. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Swanson calls for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals,
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dylan Carlson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little chopper down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
The pitcher, 0-0, Marcus Stroman.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Nico Horner will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
2 balls and a strike. Horner, a California-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 2-1 on its way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Genesis Cabrera is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1 pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Edwin Rios. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 2 runs are in. Here's the tying run headed for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Jake Woodard takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Woodard, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The payoff pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing third base.
Estrada has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
He's set. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Outside, 3-0 now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's set. The 0-1. Popped him up. Mastroboni is there. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
And now pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Luis Torrens is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Carlson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Louis.
So in now for Chicago, Luis Torrens. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, second baseman, Miles.
At the plate, Miles Mastrobuoni. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, behind the back. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wilson Contreras.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Grounded to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
Settling in now, Brendan Donovan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Anthony Kay takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. A 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
In now, Taylor Mosher, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. This is foul right side. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. The score remains tied at 3-3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Anthony Kay.
Anthony Kay.
Nelson Velasquez is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9.
from Flaherty.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there's one down now.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
So now to the plate, Trey Mancini, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Edman makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Patrick Wisdom. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch, and Jordan Walker is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Jordan Walker.
Julian Merriweather comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Merriweather.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
High chopper towards first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. To short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan.
Stepping in, Dylan Carlson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
The batter,
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Runners on first with one down. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Keenan Thompson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate now, Nolan Gorman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. The next 1-2 pitch, and he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even. Giovanni Gallegos enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Eric Hosmer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Cardinals to victorious for the 40th time this season. Jake Woodard earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his 5th.